I'm going to share with you how to make 6 times as much money in the same amount of time. And then I'm going to show you how to start this system in the next 48 hours or less. I'm calling this video today, The System is What Speeds Up Your Journey to Success. And I want to share something which happened recently, which totally just mind boggled me. When stuff like this happens, it always reminds me how powerful the system is. Now, what is the system? Typically on this channel, when I'm speaking about the system, I'm talking about the system which is actively taking all nowhere. That's a system that leads most people down this pathway of working 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus hours a week, hating their job, feeling unfulfilled, but still doing it anyway because they feel like they need to. I'm talking about a different system today, a system which works for you and a system that can help you and your family, and not a system which is working against you. And I know you might be thinking, if you're like me, you may be still thinking about the fact that you said, wait, hold on, did Israel just say he's going to show us how to make 6 times as much money in the same amount of time? Yes, I did. So recently something happened, like I said, which was just mind-boggling to me. But when stuff like this happens, it always just makes me realize how powerful having the right system actually is. So we've got new staff. So someone started working for us recently. They're doing tasks they're being paid to do. And it was pretty early on. Maybe that's probably what's just stuck out to me so deeply, is because the person came in and the job they're supposed to be doing, I expect the job to be done in much more volume and much faster. And after the first day, I sent them a message and I was like, okay, cool. Like, what have you done? Show me what you've done. And the person came back and said, look, this is what I was able to do in 2 hours. And when I looked at what they had given me, I was there scratching my head. I was like, wait, something's wrong. What's going on here? And we're going back and forth and I'm like, you should be doing much more than this. There's something that's wrong. There's some sort of disconnect here. What's going on? And then at that point, she basically broke down her framework. I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and then I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and then I'm doing this. It was this 8-step checklist that she was working through in order to get the job done. And as I looked at this, I was like, okay, there's some problems here, there's some problems there, but this needs to be fixed. Because if we don't fix this is, now I'm saying what I'm thinking at the time, like, this needs to be fixed, because if this isn't fixed, I'm gonna have to let you go, because there's clearly a problem here. So one of the things I said, look, you know what? When you come to work tomorrow, I want you to record what you are doing. Show me what you're doing so I can see it for myself. So she's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna do it, etc. So I go to sleep, wake up, and she sent me this message. She's like, look, okay, I did work again. I did the same amount I did yesterday. Now I'm 2 times as hot. Like, I'm like, what? She did it yesterday. She did it again. But in full disclosure, I knew that if she was doing what she was doing on day 1, she's gonna get day 1 results again on day 2. And she said, but I recorded this thing for you so you can watch it. And I'm like, I'm giddy now. I'm like, yes, now I can see what she's doing, because I can fix whatever's going wrong in this process. I start watching the file. It's like hours, it's multiple hours, this file. I'm thinking back to her checklist and I'm like, this is hours worth of video, and this is to do a small amount of work. And bear in mind, my daughters who are with me, like, I'm showing her different stuff in the business and I'm explaining to her what's happening so she can see the stuff. In fact, the day before, I'm showing her the stuff that this woman's supposed to be doing, and she's like, well, why is it taking so long? Like, she's getting it. She's 12 years old and she's understanding, like, no, this should be quicker. So I start watching through the video and like, it becomes obvious to me right away what's wrong. I can see it already. So what I did is I said, okay, cool. She sent me this 8-point checklist, which was problematic. Look, there's 5 things that you need to do in order to get this task done, much more than you're doing right now, and much faster. Do step 1, do step 2, do step 3, do step 4, do step 5. Do those 5 steps and you are going to get success. The success that I know you can get. I have confidence in you that you can get it. Trust me, just follow this 5-step formula and it's going to work for you. Why? Because I know that with the right system, you can get what you want and you can get much more of what you want faster. So she says, okay, cool. And I'm like, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because she's gonna go through this 5-step checklist, which she should have been doing previously, and she's gonna hit the ground running. So go to sleep. I wake up the next day, get to work. She sent me another message. Hey, yes, I follow the 5-step system. This is so much easier. Phew. I done 6 times as much as I did on the first day or the second day, and this is so much easier now. Bear in mind, my daughter Anna's with me again today, and I'm showing and I'm like, look, you see what happened to her when she followed the system that we have in place in order to get success in this particular area in life. You don't just do the same work. You don't just get the same result. You get 6 times as much results much faster. Imagine using a system which you think is leading to success that takes 6 times as long as the people who are using a different system which is 6 times faster and getting 6 times as much results. Imagine right now what it would be like for you in your life and for your family if you were making 6 times as much money than you're making right now in the same amount of time. That's what it's like when you have a system which is taking you nowhere, opposed to a system which works and can take you everywhere. The right system equals speed. And that's exactly what it's like when you think about business, when you think about making money online, selling products, selling services, etc. Nothing changed in this woman's ability. Nothing changed in the tools that the woman was using. The only thing that changed for her was the system. The right system given to her, and her following the system got her 6 times as much results in a much quicker time. Same tools, same person, different system. One is focused on speed, the other is slow and sluggish. And this is the same thing that I do in the products I create. Why? Because I understand that giving somebody a system which works is much more powerful than just giving somebody just stuff to do and just saying, go and do whatever you want to do. One of my recent products I created was a product called Cash Flow for Christians. It's for any Christian who's tired of working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, feeling unfulfilled. I show them how to turn their hobbies, their passions, or their expertise into profit in 7 days or less. And you know what the funny thing about this is? In the product, I show them how to do it in 24 hours or less. But why can I do that? Because I have a system which shows to them how to do it. You see, most people think, well, I can only make money or a certain amount of money a certain way. That's because of the system you're using. But what happened with this woman recently reminded me of how powerful the correct system is. Speed is about transformation. I said, look, follow my system for doing this particular thing, and you are going to have the transformation faster. It's the same thing that I do in Cash Flow for Christians. I'm showing them how to do something. They already know how to make money. They work a job and make money. I'm showing them a system which works and can work in 24 hours to show them that, look, you can make money much faster and much greater by doing it this way. It's the same thing that I do. I've mentioned this in the past, my 24/7 leads product. What am I doing? There's people out there who know how to get leads. I'm going to show you in that product how to get leads rolling in 24/7 with a system. So the system is what creates speed in order to take you on your journey to success. Stop using a system or believing in a system or putting trust in a system which is actively taking you nowhere, but put trust in a system which can give you the opportunity to go everywhere. If you liked today's video, I'm going to recommend you watch this video right here. This is going to show you how to create and sell your next product in the next 48 hours or less. Go win, and God bless winners.